family of the couple who was murdered 2 days ago near the courthouse, and they're asking for help.
Well, this is the view for some of you today. You had some scattered showers out there, still holding on to chances into the start of the weekend with a chance for mountain snow. Details coming up.
Sounding the alarm on gas station heroin, what it is, and the move to ban it.
Bipartisan pushback continues over President-elect Trump's controversial choices for key cabinet positions. And the creepy creatures one man tried to smuggle onto a commercial flight. CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts right now. We're following breaking news out of Spring Valley right now, where the San Diego Sheriff's Office is investigating a shooting involving a deputy.
Deputies say it happened near the intersection of Leland and Davenrich Streets. They say there is currently no danger to the community.
It is still not clear whether any deputies or anyone else was injured in the shooting. We have a crew headed to the scene, and we will provide you with updates as we learn more information.
Now to our other top story. We're hearing from the family of the married couple who was shot and killed this week near the downtown courthouse.
Rachel Martinez and Jose Medina were shot inside their car as they arrived at court for a restraining order hearing against the gunman. As
CBS 8's David Goffredson reports, the San Diego County District Attorney is weighing in on steps domestic violence victims can take to protect themselves.
2 days after a married couple were gunned down inside of their vehicle, people are still showing up at the scene of the crime to remember them and to leave flowers. Family members gathered today to leave flowers at the spot where 39-year-old Jose Medina and his wife, 31-year-old Rachel Martinez, were murdered. The couple was raising 4 children between the ages of 3 and 15. How are the kids doing?
They're not okay. They're heartbroken. They can't believe their mom is not home.
Charlene Martinez is Rachel's sister.
I'm very thankful for all the people that live here in the community, that they already came down and paid their respects. Everybody from some of the buildings that are around the area, they already came down here and let me know.
The couple was shot and killed inside their vehicle Wednesday morning when they arrived at the courthouse to attend a restraining order hearing against 26-year-old Christopher Farrell. He then got into a shootout with harbor police officers in Little Italy. Farrell died later at the hospital. A harbor police officer was shot in the hip and continues to recover. The apparent motive for the double murders, a love triangle. Rachel said in court papers she had a brief affair with Farrell, but filed a restraining order against him after he allegedly sexually assaulted her inside this rental trailer in Paradise Hills. I asked the San Diego County District Attorney's Office about the safety of domestic violence victims appearing for hearings at the courthouse. A spokesperson emailed me a statement saying in part, "It can be arranged for individuals seeking a restraining order to appear remotely. The DA's One Safe Place has a remote courtroom, for example, where victims can remain in a safe and secure location while appearing remotely for court hearings." David Goffredson, CBS 8.
Thank you, David. The family is having a vigil this evening at Union and Ash Streets downtown. The Chicano Federation in San Diego is taking donations to support them. We posted a link at cbs8.com.
A big change in the weather to end the work week. Here's a live look from our Mount Soledad camera on this weather impact alert day that saw gusty winds, scattered showers, and plunging temperatures.
CBS 8's Jenny Day is live for us in Mission Beach tonight, where king tides are rolling in.
But first, we check in with Chief Meteorologist Carlene Chavis with what to expect tonight and this weekend. Carlene?
More of those showers. That's exactly what we're looking at for the weekend, at least to start it off. Then by the second half, everything dries out, but the temperatures are going to stay chilly. We have this area of low pressure that's closed in on us. It's going to get a little bit closer. And so cool temperatures for today, dropping about 10 to 20 degrees from yesterday. Also clouds that were out there, some gusty winds. We had those stronger gusts earlier this afternoon. Everything has calmed down. We're dealing with a breeze still, just not as strong as it was earlier this afternoon, and also still seeing an active radar. So we have some showers that we're seeing in portions of North County near Fallbrook, as well as for Valley Center. You're seeing that, and for Ramona, also moving in closer towards the bay and downtown. And then you're also seeing some activity near Imperial Beach that's about to start to move on shore within the next 15 minutes or so. So we're not done just yet. For tonight, still looking at an active radar, especially for the South Bay. Also seeing some of the flurry action across the mountains, and that's with that snow level coming down all the way through tomorrow. So it's going to come down roughly about 4,000 feet. And so we are looking at a chance for snow in our local mountains, Mount Laguna, about 1 to 2 inches. So a whole lot that happened today. So let's go ahead and check in with our Jenny Day, who joins us live from Mission Beach with some of the impact the weather has had around San Diego today. Jenny?
And Carlene, you know it, as you've called for, winds have really only picked up since we saw you at 5, and now it is sprinkling here in Mission Beach, making this beautiful ocean quite choppy. We're expecting sets up to 8 feet. So with these big waves and then these king tides that bring very high tides, we could once again see water come up and over this boardwalk wall.
We're windy right now, definitely, and the ocean looks crazy.
My friend was saying out of the 8 months that they've been living here, he said it rained maybe once or twice.
Seasons in San Diego, windy and wet weather to kick off our weekend.
We didn't get that much rain right there in South Bay, but I know everybody else got kind of poured on.
The storm also toppled trees overnight. This eucalyptus crushing several cars at the north end of Pacific Beach.
It's wild because we didn't hear anything from our apartment, and honestly, it's so crazy when we see that tree all the time and just have no idea that we didn't even realize the winds were that strong last night.
Countywide, we've seen whipping winds, especially in our mountains, rain scattered throughout, and extra big waves at the beach.
The waves, honestly, I wouldn't even bother trying to swim in that.
Best time to see our king tides on Saturday will be at 8:30 a.m. King tides are used to describe exceptionally high tides, usually when the sun, moon, and earth are aligned, creating a stronger gravitational pull on the ocean.
The waves are awesome. Like they're huge right now.
John Love is here for the first time from Minnesota. Now, even though we have a high risk of rip currents, he couldn't resist getting in.
I came down here for work and I was like, you know what? I'm here. I got to get in.
The Sandoval family from the South Bay is also welcoming the change.
It's a nice refreshment. Yeah, definitely a change of weather is good.
Even their kids see the benefit.
The rain so we could grow the plants.
We're told city crews are on standby as the National Weather Service says we can expect minor flooding in these low-lying beach areas.
It's because I did see some houses boarded up with trying to protect any waters.
So you can expect another round of high tide tonight at 9:23, and then it'll be really fun to go out and look at low tide to see what you can find. I know you surfers love it, so please stay safe out there. And as Carlene mentioned, we could see snow at 5,000 feet. For perspective, Alpine is at 4,000 feet. So enjoy our chilly weekend. We're reporting live tonight from Mission Beach. Jenny Day, CBS 8.
Thanks, Jenny. And remember, for the latest weather conditions and alerts on the go, you can download our free CBS 8 app from Google Play or the App Store.
The man who admitted to recklessly operating a jet ski in Mission Bay last year and killing a 17-year-old paddleboarder was sentenced to 230 days in jail plus 2 years probation.
19-year-old Arsenius Gali previously pleaded guilty to vehicular manslaughter charges. Prosecutors say Gali was driving a jet ski at speeds up to 50 miles per hour in a no-wake zone with a 5-mile-per-hour speed limit when he hit 12-year-old Savannah Peterson. Savannah's parents gave heartbreaking testimony today.
7-year-old son struggles daily. He will run to his sister's room and stand by the door, still wanting her to be in there to play with him, and he'll remember she's not there anymore.
During today's hearing, the judge scolded Gali for showing up late and said she believes that Gali is not remorseful. Turning now to the latest local election results, there has been another flip in the closely contested race for Oceanside mayor.
The registrar released new results tonight showing the razor-thin margin is now even thinner. Incumbent Esther Sanchez is now leading her challenger, Deputy Mayor Ryan Keim, by only 31 votes. This is with 73.2% of the vote counted there.
Other close races now. Measure E to increase the sales tax 1 cent on every dollar in the city of San Diego continues to trail 50% no to 49% yes. And Measure G to raise the county sales tax half a cent per dollar is also on track for defeat. The registrar has an estimated 56,000 ballots left to process, with the next results coming next Thursday. You can find results on all the local races on CBS8.com.
Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle continue to raise concerns about some of President-elect Trump's cabinet picks.
The GOP will soon have control of both houses, but the party remains divided about the choices.
Nicole Skanga reports from Washington.
The debate over Senate confirmation for some of President-elect Donald Trump's more controversial cabinet picks is already underway on Capitol Hill.
I think the Senate should do everything they possibly can to approve those and to nominate them and get them through the confirmation process.
There are, I think, a number of nominees that have got a lot of tough questions to answer.
House members left for the weekend without an ethics committee vote on whether to release a report looking into allegations of sexual misconduct by former Congressman Matt Gaetz, Trump's choice for Attorney General.
A report is apparently in some draft form and was going to be released on what is now a former member of the House. I do not believe that that is an appropriate thing. It doesn't follow our rules and tradition.
But some lawmakers on both sides of the aisle say the report should be made public.
I think it's important for them to have all critical information that they need to make an intelligent decision.
When you have these sort of complaints and investigations, it's always better to find out before than after.
Another cabinet pick that could face a confirmation battle here on Capitol Hill, Trump's choice to lead the Department of Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
I just looked at the news reports. People like you, Bobby. Don't get too popular, Bobby.
Kennedy's anti-vaccine activism has several lawmakers questioning whether he should oversee the nation's public health agenda.
All my kids are vaccinated, and I hope he's not going to move against one of the most life-saving technologies in the history of the world.
Kennedy is also facing another challenge from some conservatives. Former Vice President Mike Pence called on Republicans to block Kennedy's nomination because of his record supporting abortion rights. Nicole Skanga, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Former Michigan Representative Mike Rogers, who lost the race for one of that state's Senate seats, is said to be in the running to be the next FBI director. Fox News is reporting Rogers met with Trump at Mar-a-Lago this week. Trump appointed the current FBI director, Christopher Wray, to a 10-year term back in 2017 after firing James Comey. Coming up, why LA's incoming district attorney thinks his predecessor's advocacy for the Menendez brothers was just a political stunt.
Also ahead, a California company's new battery backup that promises to keep your home powered in the event of a blackout.
And we'll take you on the first leg of the 60-mile journey down the San Diego coastline for the Susan G. Komen 3-Day.